feel like a rock star. No, I like being healthy. I always have had a health-centric focus. Fitness is something, you get to be a little kid again, you know, and you get to play for a living, and who wouldn't like that, right? A good personal trainer has to have attention to detail. They have to be empathetic. Everybody has their own personal needs, their own individualistic characters that, you know, is different from somebody else's. And so having somebody who's attuned to what those differences are and how to work for you, that's going to be the person that's going to get you the results. When you're looking for a new personal trainer, you don't want to be forced into any situations that make you feel uncomfortable. If you're having to work outside and you'd rather be inside, and your trainer is adamant about being outside, chances are that it's not going to work for you, and in the long run you're just going to waste time and money with the wrong person. So an app like LokaTrain is very good because you can streamline the process and find the person that really is best suited for you. I think personal training's for everybody, you know. In times past, people have thought that personal training is for the rich, or people that, you know, need posture correction only. And it seems to be this very boring activity that doesn't apply to everybody. All a personal trainer is somebody who has the knowledge and the experience to get you what you want. And so for that reason, and in my history, in my experience, I've had clients that are 18 years old, I've had clients that are 65 years old, and that proves to me that it's for everybody. I can think of a couple of different moments that make me really proud. And I've had that 65-year-old client say to me, "I've never done pull-ups in my life. Do you think that I can learn to do them?" And, you know, part of me was like, I don't know. But I looked at him, smiled, and I said, yeah. And it took about a year, but we got him to the point where he could do pull-ups. And I've had other clients that have lost significant amount of weight. I've had clients drop body fat so they look great on the beach. So working with a variety of different people is really what makes me happy about this job. The client has to bring determination. They've got to bring a level of commitment. But in terms of their overall ability, they don't really need any ability at all. That's our job. Our jobs as trainers is to get you to a place where your workouts are effective. So for the client, it's just about commitment. If you are going to sit down, define a goal, and spend some time with somebody, you better be sure that you want it bad enough. I think an app like LokaTrain is great. I mean, it's very hard being a freelancer in this market and not having the resources available to you to be able to find clients. And likewise, clients generally don't have the time at their disposal to find the right trainer. And an app like LokaTrain brings them together and makes the process painless. Okay, so now we're going to head to the calisthenics park, and I'm going to walk through some body weight exercises that you can incorporate into your own routine. Calisthenics. Calisthenics is wildly important because it is using your own body weight to do an exercise. It's also safer. There's less risk of injury. You're outdoors. And in a lovely city like Barcelona, who wants to be inside in an August afternoon when they could be outside, you know, pumping iron in the outdoors in the sun? It's also group friendly. Your friends are more likely to go with you to the park and do a little workout there than they are to go to a sweaty, crowded gym. We're seeing with problems with posture and people's lower back problems is correlated because of sedentary jobs where you're seated all day long. The core is not engaged. Part of what we can do to counteract that is use our own body weight in the form of resistance. So you'll see from time to time People who are doing pull-ups, or they're working out outside doing push-ups, they're doing various squat maneuvers, or they're just doing static hold positions. These things all work to strengthen the core, like planks do. Sometimes we can use resistance bands. Resistance bands will mimic using weights in a gym. Using resistance will allow your muscles to grow. The term is progressive overload. When you create progressive overload, then your muscles endure the work that they need to be able to grow. Little muscle fiber tears occur, and then when you eat properly, protein, those fiber tears get healed, but then the muscle becomes stronger and thicker as a result.